You have a specific set of skills. There's really nothing you can't do. The sky is the limit. You have skills. Hey guys, or girls, or whatever you self-identify as. Welcome to Two Guys Teach Industrial Design. I'm your host today. My name is James. Today we're going to talk about dirty little secrets of industrial design that a lot of people don't talk about. How there's many different jobs within the industrial design field. A lot of people are going to go be car designers. Awesome. A lot of people are going to be clay modelers. Awesome. A lot of people are going to be product designers. Awesome. Model makers. Awesome. But there's some of us that just don't fall into that mold. We got the education, we have the skills, but we just never got that job. What do we do next? And this is kind of an overview of things you didn't think about that are really good jobs in the industrial design field that you need to take into account. So the first one is point of purchase. Point of purchase, or POP, is a big field. If you think about it, when you go to a display like a grocery store or a Target, when people go and they look at it and they're like, oh, that looks interesting, there's a big cardboard cutout and gets your attention, and you buy it. And that is a point of purchase. You have to make the cardboard cutout, has to get approved, has to be at the corner end, you have to spend lots of money to get specific spots in the store, you have to plan all of it out, and that's point of purchase. It's a huge field, it pays very well, and it's pretty easy to get into, so consider that. And the other one is graphic design, obviously. Just because you're an industrial designer doesn't mean you can't use Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. You should be more than capable of doing that. Another is painting. I know a lot of people who went into professional custom paint, and they paint cars, motorcycles, you name it, the airbrush, whatever, they got the skills, they're doing cool things. Another is research. You could be a professional researcher. I know a friend who ended up working for Goldman Sachs, who was an industrial designer, but was really great at analytics, looking at markets, and finding what's going to be prospering. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about, which a lot of people don't think about or do, this is kind of a career path I started on, is I started my own company. I got patents and I license out these patents to companies and I get revenue from that. And I know a bunch of other people who've done the same, who either they don't license out their patents, but they just created their own company, created a product, are in the private sector, and went out and marketed out there. If you have a really great idea, don't give up on it. Just make it and do it. Now with things like Kickstart or just even finding a VC to fund you, whatever, there's no reason to just give up on a dream and an idea. Just put the work in. It's a lot more gratifying to own something than it is to work for someone else, because while you're still getting a paycheck, you don't own anything. Everything you do is owned by that company. When you own that company, you own everything, which is awesome. There's so many different ways that your industrial design degree can be useful. You have the skills to do many different things. As long as you're willing to adapt and change, there's really nothing you can't do. Most people go to college, they learn to write a paper, they learn to think differently, and they make some really good friends and they party. We go to school and we work. Straight up. This has been Two Guys Teach Industrial Design, not to be confused with
This is the ultimate design competition.
I will be the Motor City Master.
I don't care.
And who will blow a gasket?